Joe.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Yes. Good afternoon, Joe.
Good
afternoon,
Scott. It's been a good week, hasn't it?
It has been a great week.
It's been a good week.
I can think. You know, the only respect in which it has not been a great week has been maybe I would have liked a couple more people to show up to our party last Friday.
Yeah, it's true.
I feel like there probably could have.
But you know what?
There were some people listening right now who didn't show up, and we missed you guys.
But you know what? That was last week. This week has
Time
been
to
a
move
good
on,
week.
and this week has been good.
This week has been good.
This week will be. This weekend, I guess, will be even better.
Yeah.
And
And it starts off with today, and today just isn't a regular day. Scott.
What is today, Joe?
Well, you know what, Scott? It's our
Your half
20th
birthday?
show. No, it's not.
Damn it!
That's March.
It's not your half birthday.
No, it's
I
not.
was so ready to go out for it. God.
You know, nope. It's not my half birthday.
I've heard that people do that
Yeah,
sort
but
of thing.
it is our 20th show.
Oh man!
Our 20th show ever. On the 20th day of April.
You know, and you're 20 years old.
Oh my God! And our show starts at 4. 4:20 is the
It's a sign, guys.
It's a sign.
It's a sign.
4:20 is important because
You know, I kind of got the sense that some stuff was going on though walking over.
did you?
I was a little curious about it. I
Well-
wanted to maybe conduct some interviews, but you know, we were in a rush.
Well, you know, because it was our 20th show and that's kind of a big milestone. I wrote down some things that also happened on 4:20.
Things
April
that happened
20th.
on 420, reasons to commemorate the date.
Yeah.
All right,
So
let's see what we got.
in Germany,
Yeah.
it's actually National Don't Remember That It's Adolf Hitler's Birthday Day.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, in Germany,
Oh man.
they don't really celebrate that
What
anywhere
do they
else.
do?
I
They just walk around like this with their hands over their eyes?
yeah, I'm pretty sure they just don't mention Hitler specifically
Really?
on like April 20th.
So by just saying Hitler,
it's just
we
like
would not be allowed in Germany.
I
right
don't
now,
I
on
don't
today.
know. I don't know if it's like a censor thing.
It seems to be like that.
I don't know if like a secret police is gonna come after you, but
What if they just actually wipe your memory?
that'd be really weird.
That would be.
Yo,
What
but
else is going on around
in
the world?
Colorado,
Oh boy.
it's Remember Columbine, but really just talk about how Rachel Scott is a prophet day.
That's a mouthful. Do you think they have an acronym?
You know what? It
Probably
doesn't really
not.
look like it works.
Probably
It
not.
doesn't. I think that
It's
just,
too bad.
I think it's just a really long name.
It's too bad.
I mean, it was a sad
But
day, but they turned it into a prophet.
That's Germany and
Yeah.
Colorado. What's going on here?
Oh well,
Something's going on here.
I think
Joe.
something's going on here too.
Something's
And
going on
you
here.
know what? We celebrate a more euphoric occasion here in America and other places in the world. And you know what? I learned from some guy hanging out in the Leo Stone Lounge.
Leo Stone Lounge. You were doing some interviews.
I was doing some interviews, and
course.
some guy who looked like he didn't even go to this school.
Could be true.
He told me that today's National Weed Day.
Get out.
Yeah, National Weed Day.
So everybody's weeding their gardens. That's why they're so happy. They're pulling weeds out of their grass, and that's why they're happy, Joe.
No, Scott.
Hold the phone.
That's what I thought he said. But
Right?
then he explained to me, weed is actually a slang term for marijuana.
It's National Slang Term for Marijuana Day.
Yeah.
Is that what it is?
And, I was a little skeptical of this guy because he looked like the kind of guy who wouldn't remember the date for anything,
Dude,
ever.
I bet.
Like, probably his ex-girlfriend's
Leo
not going because they forgot anniversaries.
Leo Stone Lounge, man.
You,
I know people from Leo.
yeah?
Just saying. I would buy it.
Well, you know what? I did some fact-checking, and he was right. Today is actual National Weed Day. It's a real thing.
Quick Google check.
A quick Google check.
Well, how does that coincide with our 20th show? It changes everything, Joe.
I know. I
It
think
changes everything.
we were going to talk about our favorite memories of the last, 20 shows.
The top 20.
But now me and Scott
Screw it.
you know what?
National Weed Day show.
Yeah.
Screw it, you guys.
Whatever.
Here it comes.
I mean, because we appeal to all listeners.
Hopefully some of you guys are listening right now, and if you're doing and partaking in some kind of NWD rituals or whatever it is, I don't even know how to describe what it is that would go on.
But
But
I mean,
if you are,
you know what? We're
shout
going to do
out
our
to you.
best.
Shout out to you.
We're going to provide a guide on how to maximize your National Weed Day.
And
I think they call it 420.
I feel like our guide is going to be better because neither of us has ever even smoked weed.
Yeah, so it's like, we're not biased.
It's like, yeah, of course.
It's an unbiased opinion about, weed.
Well, let's get it started because I know that some of our listeners are probably anxious
Yeah, I bet.
or maybe paranoid at this point. It's hard to tell.
Well, maybe. We'll get to that later.
All right.
So,
first we got to get a big thing of weed.
Yeah, how are we going to get some weed, Scott? What's the first
Some
thing we gotta do?
reefer. You have to find a drug
Yeah,
dealer.
we got to find a drug dealer. Because weed is illegal, I think. Marijuana, it's illegal. Yeah.
Wow.
So,
What do you know, guys?
there are several ways to find drug dealers. Some are easier than others. But I think the first thing you should do is just check back alleys.
Check back alleys, of course.
Because
Of course.
sketchy things happen in back alleys.
Cults hang
Rape.
out in back alleys. Rapes happen.
Yep.
Rapes sometimes happen in your own room.
Yeah, murders.
Murders happen in back alleys. That's true.
Drug deals.
they take out the garbage in back alleys as well.
They
What
do.
are they trying to get rid of? What are they trying to get rid of in that garbage?
Bodies or maybe marijuana. Or maybe the drug dealers. I don't know.
Ooh, what about cars that are parked?
You know
wanna
what?
Check those?
I think you want to check the cars that are parked with people in them and the windows down on popular streets.
Yeah.
Because I see in the movies that's usually where the drug deals go down.
They just chill.
They just chill in the
chill.
car. They're usually some
Sure.
guys with like some, jewelry.
Yep.
Maybe
Bling, a little bling.
maybe some bandanas.
Oh, definitely bandanas. I feel like that goes into the last point, though. We
And
don't want to
usually-
get too much into that
And
one.
and usually the car is like it's an older car. Like
Yeah.
the car looks like a piece of it's junk.
It's just hot garbage. in that car.
Usually. And
You know, a lot of people didn't really show up to my class today. Are they all stoners?
they
Should I have asked all? Like, should I ask them?
like if they don't show up to your class, there's a good chance that they sell drugs.
Anybody who doesn't show up to class sells
Yeah,
drugs?
because I'm pretty sure that's what
That's what
they're
happens.
doing. Like I'm pretty sure people miss class just to sell drugs.
That's the only reason I could think of that people would miss class.
Yes, yeah.
It is
if
probably
they-
a fact.
If they do it more than once, that's like it's like they're not just sick. Like maybe once, maybe they were sick.
Maybe they were sick, but I
But
doubt
twice,
it. Twice, they're trying to do a little extra on the side.
they're selling
They're
drugs.
selling drugs.
They're selling drugs.
So you have to find somebody who looks like they've done weed before. I actually saw this happen.
Yeah?
Connor Russell, I hope you're listening, buddy. He proved to me a couple weeks ago over spring break that anybody you think looks like a drug dealer usually is.
That's
He brought some of the sketchiest people I've ever seen around in my area, and I was like, "Why are these guys here?" He's like, "Oh, I'm selling drugs." I'm like, "Huh." You would have thought they would have been more discreet, but you know what? Whatever.
I mean, they are willing to sell drugs because that's how they make money.
That's how they make money.
They're not going to be like, "Yo, can I buy some drugs?" They're going to be like, "No."
If you're gonna wear the uniform, you gotta sell the cookies.
Count it.
Count it. So we found a drug dealer.
We found a drug
got
dealer.
him.
Now we got to buy the weed.
Buy it.
So, according to the guy in the Leo
Is there
Stone
like
Lounge,
is there like an extra kind of language, a little bit
Yeah.
stuff going on?
he said that I can get a dime's worth of marijuana for $10.
So you're
I
spending
think-
a dime for $10 worth of marijuana?
No, you're spending $10 for a dime's worth of marijuana. I
Oh
think that's
my
completely
God.
unfair.
What is that exchange rate?
Like, doesn't make any sense.
Makes
Like, why
no
don't I
sense.
just give you a dime and you can give me the dime's worth of marijuana?
Can I just get the dime? Well, no, because then I lost $9.90.
Yeah.
You know what? This guy at Stone Lounge doesn't sound like a good guy, but
You know what? I think they should call it the Leo Stoner Lounge.
he said it. He said it was standard though.
He said it was standard. You know what? For all you out there, maybe that's standard, but if it is, damn, it's expensive.
And then I'm assuming you probably did some research. That documentary with James Franco.
Yeah, I did. We watched the documentary with James
It's
Franco.
got Seth Rogen in there.
Yeah, and basically I learned that not all weeds are equal.
Really? It's like you got the dandelions on one hand,
Yeah.
you got the onion grass on the other hand.
The crabgrass.
Kind of different. The crabgrass, of course. I guess it applies to illegal drugs as well.
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying?
So what I learned is, if you're offered multiple kinds of weed, like he has maybe more than one that he
Right.
could sell,
Right.
you want to buy the best ones have the most exotic names.
Okay.
So-
Slovakian dancer.
Like if he offers you the Slovakian dancer,
Oh,
like that's
man.
like wow, man.
I'd have to call Scroats up and
I-
make sure that I was getting the right thing.
Yeah.
Because,
I mean, I feel like this one's just gonna like get all up inside you and just make you feel good.
yeah, he's just gonna. Yeah, I feel like it is. It's gonna
But-
make me into a Slovakian dancer.
Yeah.
What if I think I am?
But what if he offers you like the backyard special? That's just
Hey.
it just sounds a little dirty.
That's why I hang out with Bree. This
Yeah.
guy doesn't need to give me any backyard specials.
It sounds dirty.
Sounds.
I don't want that. I want the exotic sounding ones,
And
like the Amazon parrot.
the Amazon.
That's much
parrot?
more exotic than an Amazon parrot.
Dude, what about the Bengali scorpion?
Yo, the Bengali scorpion.
Yo, I wish.
Yo, Jimmy says.
I wish, dude. Jimmy said one time.
Yo.
So
And one other thing you want to keep
things
in
can
mind
go
when you're
wrong
buying
when you're buying these drugs.
Yeah, you want to bring a gun if possible.
A gun.
Because
All right.
again, like we
A
said,
gun.
you might be in a back alley, rapes and murders happen there. Bring a gun.
Do you think that it's worse to be illegally buying drugs or illegally caught with the gun?
Probably illegally caught with a gun,
All right.
but
All right.
it's a risk you're gonna have to take.
Write that down. Write that down.
You're already doing something illegal, so you might as well just compound it.
Do it up.
I mean, go
Do
all
it to
the
the
way.
max. YOLO.
Yeah, YOLO.
YOLO.